The world spends so much time talking about the giants of the game, the towering forces who bend the court to their will. Names like Jokic, Giannis, and the relentless rise of Alperen Sengun dominate debates about the modern big man. And yet, somehow, amidst all the noise, Chet Holmgren slipped into the shadows. Maybe because Oklahoma City felt too young. Maybe because their run last season felt like an overachievement. But then came that first half last night, and Chet served a reminder that was impossible to ignore. A reminder carved out possession by possession, where he moved with the confidence of a star and the versatility of a guard trapped inside a 7-foot frame. His bag opened wide, his skill set looked unreal, and in those moments, everything about the Thunder's future became even clearer. What everyone thought was a miracle last season is proving to be only the beginning. Imagine this: 68 wins, a championship, the fourth best record in NBA history. For almost any franchise, that's the pinnacle. The moment you build statues for. The moment that defines an era. But for the Oklahoma City Thunder, that was merely the first step. Just months removed from their title run, they opened the new season wiping away any doubts about regression. They sprinted out to a 14-1 record. Their point differential ballooned to a staggering plus 15.4. They made teams quit before halftime. Their bench outscored entire starting lineups. Their rotation looked bottomless, even with major contributors nursing injuries. And suddenly, the whispers began. Are we watching a dynasty emerge in real time? Because the numbers don't just look dominant, they look historical. Through their first 15 games, Oklahoma City posted the best start in franchise history, on pace for a 76-6 season. They began the year with a gritty overtime victory, and from that moment forward, they flipped a switch that no one else could match. One by one their opponents fell, sometimes fighting, sometimes folding, but always overwhelmed. They put up 141 on Indiana. They ran past Atlanta by 17. They outworked Dallas. They edged Sacramento. Then came the flood of blowouts: Washington by 19, New Orleans by 31, the Clippers by 19. Even their lone loss looked like an interruption rather than a warning. Immediately after that defeat, they launched another wave of destruction, stacking 6 straight wins by massive margins. Games weren't close. Leads ballooned early and stayed that way. Their starters rested. Their confidence grew. Their identity solidified. And that identity is anchored by a terrifying blend of offensive precision and suffocating defense. Oklahoma City owns one of the most efficient offenses in the league, averaging over 120 points per night while shooting with balance, patience, and structure. Their field goal and three-point percentages both sit among the league's best. But what really sets them apart is their discipline. They don't rush. They don't chase chaos. Their scoring comes from poise and purpose. And when games slow to a playoff tempo, their 81.9% mark at the free throw line becomes the difference between winning and surviving. But as good as they are offensively, it's their defense that truly defines them. They don't just guard you, they erase your rhythm. They take away your first option, your second option, and every option after that. Opponents are held to the lowest field goal percentage in the NBA. Their steals lead the league, their blocks sit near the top, and their ability to blow up plays before they happen makes even strong offenses crumble. What's even more remarkable is how all of this is happening without their second-best player. Jalen Williams hasn't played a minute this season. And he's not alone. Aaron Wiggins, Isaiah Joe, Lou Dort, Alex Caruso, and even Chet himself have missed time. Key defenders. Key scorers. Key role players. And nothing has slowed down. That's because Oklahoma City's strength isn't built on 3 stars. It's built on 15 players who know exactly how to win in this system. Depth isn't an accessory for them, it's a weapon. Their bench doesn't just hold leads, it stretches them. It punishes tired starters. It flips momentum. It plays with the same discipline, the same hunger, and the same defensive intensity as the first unit. And no one symbolizes this better than A.J. Mitchell. The unheralded guard who entered the league with modest expectations is now exploding into one of the most important players on the roster. His rise has been one of the season's most surprising developments. From a sharpshooting rookie to a two-way engine off the bench, he now puts up over 16 points a night. His playmaking has blossomed. He attacks mismatches, punishes switches, and fills whatever role the game demands. He is one of those rare players who doesn't just blend into the system, he elevates it. On nights when stars rest or rotations shrink, he shines. And the Thunder have relied on him more than anyone expected. But what truly anchors this team's evolution is Chet Holmgren's leap. He has become a two-way force with the numbers to match the eye test. Nearly 20 points per game on elite efficiency, improved rebounding, a growing comfort with movement shooting, and the ability to put the ball on the floor against mismatches. 7-footers aren't supposed to move like this. They aren't supposed to curl off screens like wings or square up instantly off the catch. They aren't supposed to punish smaller defenders and glide past slower ones. Chet is doing all of it. And defensively, he remains the spine of their top-ranked unit. Without him, they suffered their only loss of the season. With him, they're undefeated. His presence changes shot charts, changes schemes, changes outcomes. And the frightening truth is that Oklahoma City is still incomplete. Jalen Williams is still recovering. Kenrich Williams and Nikola Topic haven't played at all. Their shooters aren't fully healthy. Their defenders aren't fully available. And yet the Thunder look invincible. Imagine what happens when the entire roster returns. This is not a fluke. This is not momentum. This is a foundation. A system. A culture. They have a superstar in Shai Gilgeous-Alexander who looks like he's running back his MVP campaign without a hint of regression. They have Chet taking a leap toward All-Star status. They have Jalen Williams waiting to return to All-NBA form. They have depth built through precision drafting and fearless player development. And behind the scenes, they have coach Mark Daigneault and general manager Sam Presti laying down the blueprint for sustained success. Good teams rely on talent. Great teams rely on structure. Dynasties rely on both. And everything about Oklahoma City right now points to the birth of something that could stretch across the next decade. A team this young shouldn't be this polished. A team this injured shouldn't be this dominant. A team this early in its arc shouldn't feel like the surest contender in basketball. But that's what makes them so compelling. The Thunder aren't waiting for their moment. They're taking it. The dynasty baton is out there. Golden State held it for a decade. Now it's Oklahoma City's turn to reach for it. The question isn't whether they can win another championship. The question is how many. Because if this is what they look like incomplete, then their peak may redefine what a young core can accomplish together. The Thunder aren't coming. They're already here. And they might be here for a very long time. Before you head out, drop a comment below and tell me how many championships you think this Thunder team can win in the next 5 years. Make sure to hit that like button, subscribe for more deep dive storytelling, and tap the bell so you never miss a breakdown like this. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.